Liv wants to do.
Cover again by Liv.
Pick up the pace.
Liv Morgan sets eyes to become double WWE Women's Champion with Elimination Chamber victory. WWE Superstar Liv Morgan, who is getting ready for the Women's Elimination Chamber match, has recently shared a bold statement ahead of the clash that is set to take place on March 1st, 2025. The Women's Champion has predicted that she has set her eyes to clinch the Women's Elimination Chamber title and become a WWE Double Champion. The duo achieved a historic milestone by winning the WWE Women's Tag Team title for the third time, defeating Bianca Belair and Naomi. Morgan and Rodriguez has maintained the feat since 3 years when they first won the title in 2023 against Lita and Becky Lynch. The wrestler has shared this bold statement, taking to her Instagram handle. She shared a post with a caption reading, "Elimination Chamber. Everything is mine." After sharing the post, best wishes and appreciation from her fans started pouring for her performance in the big event. Liv Morgan legitimately injured on WWE RAW. Says former WWE Superstar recently claimed that Liv Morgan was legitimately hurt in one of her recent matches on Monday Night Raw. Stevie Richards also went on to point out the exact moment Morgan was clipped in the match. On this week's episode of Raw, Morgan teamed up with Raquel Rodriguez to face Bianca Belair and Naomi for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. This match was well contested by both teams, but it was Morgan and Rodriguez who managed to grab the win in the end. However, after the match ended, former WWE Superstar Stevie Richards pointed out the exact moment when Naomi clipped Morgan for real. During the match, Naomi bumped her body into Morgan's face, and this was originally pointed out by Richards' co-host, Jamie, on the Stevie Richards Show. He said, "That looked like it caught her as well. I don't know if you want to replay that and zoom in, but I thought she really got that right in the face." After his co-host's intervention, Stevie Richards played the video in slow motion and confirmed that Liv Morgan did get tagged. He said, "Yeah, she got her. Yeah, is that the thumbnail? That will get me in trouble." What's next for Liv Morgan in WWE? Winning the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship was indeed a massive moment for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Not only is this a personal milestone, but it's also significant for the Judgment Day, as the faction has been without gold for some time now. However, in her next step in the Stanford-based promotion, Morgan wouldn't be seen competing in a tag team match and defending her title. Instead, on March 1st, she will be present at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada, and will compete in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. In this match, Liv Morgan will face the likes of Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. The Judgment Day member will surely eye victory in this match, as it will ensure she faces Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Liv Morgan, for sure, to lose at Elimination Chamber. Former WWE star explains why WWE Superstar Liv Morgan is set to compete in the upcoming Women's Elimination Chamber match. Ahead of the premium live event in Toronto, Canada, former WWE star Aiden English revealed why he believes the Miracle Kid is destined for failure in the six-woman contest. On the February 24th, 2025 installment of Raw, Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez face Naomi and Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. A distraction by Dominic Mysterio allowed the Judgment Day members to win the title, bringing the championship gold to their group. Speaking on the Rebooked Wrestling podcast, Aiden English suggested Liv Morgan's recent Tag Team Championship victory, with Raquel Rodriguez indicated she wouldn't win the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The 37-year-old star reasoned that the Judgment Day stars' storyline focus centered on their tag team success. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez won the tag titles, which to me does kind of telegraphs that Liv for sure is not winning Women's Elimination Chamber match. Their story is in this tag team reigns, English said. Liv Morgan opened up about replacing a major WWE star in the Judgment Day. At the 2024 SummerSlam, the Miracle Kid defeated Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. After aligning with Dirty Dom, Liv Morgan kicked Mommy out from the Judgment Day and has been a member of the faction since that. In an interview on the No Contest Wrestling podcast, The former WWE Women's World Champion revealed she questioned how she'd integrate into the Judgment Day due to her differences from Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan stated that she proved her adaptability and loves being part of the group. So, being in the Judgment Day, maybe slightly, I felt like, how is this going to work? They're an established group with Rhea, Ripley, and I'm the exact opposite of
Liv
Rhea.
Morgan
WWE injury update.
How am I going to make this
following
work?
RW between
But I like
the
to
two,
think
Tiffany
honestly
and
that
Rhea. I think I'd rather see Rhea because she and Rhea had such an incredible match 2 years ago. They haven't had a match like that in women's division that I've seen on TV anywhere. Rhea won the match, but it was the best match on the show. It was incredible. Following a bloody match on WWE Monday Night Raw, a new report has revealed an injury update on Liv Morgan. On the February 10th edition of WWE RAW, Damage CTRL's Io Sky and Dakota Kai defeated Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day during the course of the bout. Morgan suffered an apparent injury where she came up bleeding after a knee from Sky. Later in the program, Morgan was sporting a big bruise on her face during a backstage segment after the tag team bout. Fightful Select, subscription required, provided an update, noting that word backstage was Liv Morgan appeared to be okay, but may need stitches. The report reads, Liv Morgan got busted open by a knee, but word backstage was that she appeared to be okay, but may need stitches. Morgan will face Bianca Belair, Bayley, and 3 other participants in the Women's Elimination Chamber match at the titular event on March 1st. Kairi Sane sends a message to Liv Morgan. WWE star shares brutal fallout of serious injury. WWE superstar Kairi Sane recently took to social media to send a message to former Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day star suffered a brutal injury on this week's Monday Night Raw during the latest episode of the Red Brand. Liv Morgan teamed up with Raquel Rodriguez to face Damage CTRL's Io Sky and Dakota Kai. All of the women involved in the bout put on an amazing display, but the match ultimately ended in Sky and Kai's favor. However, during the bout, Morgan suffered a brutal injury near her eye and started bleeding heavily. Following the show, the Judgment Day star had to get several stitches to close up her wound. She recently took to X/Twitter to show off her injury. This post caught Kairi Sane's attention, and she uploaded a photo of a similar eye injury that she had suffered in September last year while competing against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. The Damage Control member also sent a message to Morgan with several emojis. Former WWE writer reacted to Liv Morgan's brutal injury on Raw. During a recent edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, former WWE writer Vince Russo reacted to Liv Morgan's brutal eye injury, saying that he believed she was extremely tough for a person of her stature. Did you see that nasty gash on Liv Morgan's eye, man? Wow, she is tough. I gotta give you that, man. That was a nasty gash on her eye. Did you see how that happened, Chris? I wasn't watching closely enough. I mean, she had like a boxer's cut. I mean, wow. She is tough, man. Liv Morgan is tough for a girl her size, and that was nasty. Liv Morgan has qualified for this year's Women's Elimination Chamber match. It will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for the Judgment Day star's future. Liv Morgan smiles through the pain after suffering a nasty cut on WWE RAW. It was a rough night for Liv Morgan Monday on Raw, who suffered both insult and injury. In a tag team match pitting her and Raquel Rodriguez against Io Sky and Dakota Kai of Damage Control, Morgan was pinned by Sky. But before that, she suffered a gnarly cut just over her right eye during the final minutes of the match. Rodriguez and Morgan paired up for some unique tandem offense. Rodriguez scooped Morgan up as if she was going to powerbomb her. Instead, she used Morgan as a weapon, swinging her body into the ribs of Sky, then Kai. Morgan's injury appeared to occur right after she collided with Sky. However, she started holding her face after hitting Dakota later. After Morgan blasted Kai with Oblivion, Sky plowed through her with a running knee lift. That incapacitated Morgan for several moments, who was briefly checked on by the referee. Ultimately, Sky put Morgan down for the 3 count with her signature moonsault, despite the grisly nature of her injury. Morgan was all smiles afterward. Io, you could never make me ugly.